Ladies and gentlemen, Damon Wayans.
What's up, New York? No, that's not what I said. I said, what's up, New York? All right. You doing all right? Welcome to my last stand. This is it. I ain't doing comedy no more. Because, now I'm serious, because I'm starting to do it for the money. It's just, now I want to just get paid. And that's the wrong reason to do it, and another thing is there's just too many white people coming up to me telling me, we love you. It's like, oh, in living color, oh, I love you. This is my daughter, she loves you. Go ahead, take a picture with her, kiss her, hug her, go ahead, kiss her. Fuck her, man, she loves you. Go ahead, man. I'm like, where was this love 29 years ago? I might not be going comedy right now. It's funny because the mind fuck sets in. When white people start talking about, you're special. You're so different. You're not like the others. You start believing that shit. Until the cops pull you over. You go, well, I was special. Yeah, nigga, just put your head down and keep it. I'll put a special bullet in your ass. That's what happens, man. I see why Richard Pryor is crazy. It just takes away all your rage, That's why he run around going, oh, goddamn, ain't I just don't want to get too comfortable. Brothers can't afford to get too comfortable, Because that's when you become the pawn. That's when they use your ass. Anytime white people want to smooth some shit over, they go get that rich nigga and put you on TV to represent the people, You have you asking your questions like, Damon, now that you made this $13 million, and we're not counting. Now that you made all this money, let me ask you this. Let me just throw this out at you. You respond any way you want. Is there racism in America? You be sitting there thinking about that paycheck, talking about, no, sir. If and there is, I ain't seen none. I ain't selling out. If I do, I get the hell out, I don't know, we just trying to be fun. Y'all watching The Living Color? We trying to, Trying to do something different, And now everybody want to be on the show, Everybody that ever said one thing funny want to be on this show now, I got brothers coming in and say, hey, man, how a brother like me get on that show? What you do? You an actor? Nah. What you do? Nah, well, I'm working down at the train station right now. Got this little shoe shine stand down there. But I quit that, you put me on the show. Oh, come on, man. What do you mean act? I can act. Shit, I act like I like shining them shoes every damn day. We just trying to have fun, man. There are a couple of people getting mad, We did Whitney Houston, she got all bent out of shape, Whitney got upset, We did the Rhythmless Nation. Yeah. I thought it was funny. It ain't like we did the Weave-a-thon. We ain't do the little leg show. We just Rhythm is Nation. People, you can't take yourself serious, man. I mean, Mike Tyson got upset. I didn't want to make that nigga mad, you know. Keenan did him. My brother did an impression of him, and Mike thought it was me. I swear, I walked out of the store, he was with Tommy Hearns. I walk out the store, Mike goes, "There he is!" Nowhere to run. One of them stores that lock after your black ass. And I was just nervous, you know, and Mike grabbed me. He didn't hit me, he grabbed me and bit me. Right here, bit me on his eye. "I saw you doing me on TV, man. I didn't like that, funny man. You think you're funny?" Hey, don't try and lie to me. Don't try and lie to me. Tommy saw you too. Tommy, didn't you see him doing me on TV? That's why I was with the north side. She said over on, going with the north side, and everything with the other side said on going with the other side. That means yes. I don't want to see you doing me on TV no more, funny man. If I do, I'm gonna design a punch to make your liver bleed. I was like, yes, sir. Cause what am I gonna, you know, like normally if another cat grabbed me, you know, even if I think he can beat me, I'ma fake it, you know? I'm saying, yeah, you better hold me, motherfucker. Hold me, Jack, cause if you let me go, you dead, man. There was none of that with Mike. I was like a little bitch in his arm, huh? Because I know it's a lost cause, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Mike is the man. Mike came up to me and said, "Listen, I want to fuck you in your ass." The toughest thing I could say back is, "For how long?" Now, I need some sort of time frame, my brother. Because you just ain't gonna be fucking me all day long. Now, you got about 3 hours to do what you gotta do, then the ass is mine. I know Mike, he's a good brother, man. When he ain't knocking you out, he all right. Somebody else got mad, MC Hammer. I think we just been being playful, man. What Hammer getting mad for? What his little ugly self? He ugly, I ain't like, the boy ugly. Look like a turd with glasses. Like a piece of shit just crawl out the toilet and fuck. Stop. Can't flush this. But he can dance, though. I love that boy. I think he's talented, man. I think he's got it going on, you know. He's on the positive side, you know, like anybody doing anything for, you know, PE, Public Enemy. Love these brothers, man. The name of their new album, Fear of a Black Planet. Ain't that a bitch? They ain't trying to get no airtime. They ain't trying to get on the radio. They just say, fuck, we ain't gonna get, let's go underground, you know? Yeah, them brothers bad, man. I like LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, Heavy D. I like everybody on the positive tip. I ain't too into this 2 Live crew. Them some gang members with a microphone there. Me so horny, me so horny, me so horny. Big black Chinese looking motherfucker sitting on there. Me so horny, me so horny. I'm saying get some pussy. You won't be so horny. And your songs won't be so corny. You could take one of them gold teeth out your head and buy some pussy. Me so horny. Come on, baby, I know what you need. You know, I grew up on rap, you know. I wanted to be a rap artist is what I wanted to be, but then my shit was just too funny, you know. Made me laugh, so I said, I can't do this shit. But I love rap, you know, and they taking it every time you think it's over, they take it to another level. That's the great thing about it. You know, now they doing these rap love songs, which, you know, is all right. It's a little juvenile for me, you know. I appreciate the brothers trying to express another side of himself, but, you know, this shit is corny, man. You walking around thinking they cool, it's just like, boop, 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 boop. All the beats sound the same. Boop, 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 boop. I was walking down the street another day. I saw a young lady, I didn't know what to say. She had lovey-dovey hair and lovey-dovey eyes. Her lovey-dovey had me hypnotized. Then I went to her house. I saw a little mouse. He ran over there near her underwear. I need a job. I need a job. I want to hear Public Enemy do a rap love song. I want to hear Chuck D get romantic. It's like, sister, you know I love you, but you gotta take that shit out your hair if we're gonna get anywhere. You say I don't care, I'm unfair, well get a pussy hair. Your bad self. But music soothes the savage beast, man. I went to see Fishbone. Yeah, just like two people, black people don't know Fishbone. They go, is that soul food restaurant? These some brothers that play that heavy metal, that meow, that stuff you see on MTV and Turn From. I went to see these brothers, they were naughty dread down, and brother picked up the guitar and went, I was kicking shit. White people, nothing but white people in here. They was into just like, radical, dude, radical. Brother got into his shit, ran and jumped off the stage into the audience. And they caught him and passed him around like a joint. See, that can only happen with white people. You can't jump on no niggas. Black people, we just have this understanding. If I pay $25 for a ticket, keep your ass on stage. Right? I won't come up there, you don't come down here. That's just the understanding, you know? Because as much as we love Bobby Brown, if Bobby Brown ran and jumped off the stage into a black audience, that shit would part like the Red Sea. It's your prerogative. Some white people slam. I ain't know what the hell was slam dancing, man. Never saw it before. I seen two white boys look at each other from across the room, man. Dude took a shot of his drink, backed up, and ran full speed ahead into each other. Pow! Got up and they was, boom, fighting. I was like, well, damn. If they doing that to each other, imagine what they gonna do to my black ass. I had to leave, man. But first, I was kind of into it a little bit. Because I was walking around sneaking motherfuckers. Oh, you want to slam that? Huh? Yeah, I could get into this. This how you do it? Pow! Pip! You know? I was grabbing nuts, yeah, slam dance on this one. When I left, there was about 12 people balled up in a knot like this. Oh my God. He's a great dancer. Actually, I can't dance anymore. That part of my life is over, Jack. I just can't, the body don't respond. I can think of all this shit. I go, yeah, do that and jump down, pam, 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 pam. And my body just do this. Yeah, that's not how you do it, man. You split. Yeah. All right. Cause the brothers and stuff they doing right now ain't dancing. The brothers are doing that old Afro Zulu type shit. You know, they went back to the motherland on our ass, you know? I can't keep up. My little brother lived here in New York. He was showing me the latest dance. He do some shit where he throw his leg up and catch it here. Right? He fall down into a split. He let the leg go, come back up, split again, and he's back up. And he said, that's the latest dance. Ain't that a bitch? What happened to this shit? Huh? Somebody bring this back so I can go out to a club. Right? I can still get way down here with this one. Ready to gigolo? The hardest that got was when you slapped the knee, you know? Snap that knee on him. I guess I'm just a bit out of touch, you know. Nobody in my family, my little sons can't dance. Got 2 boys, they can't dance. Go to private school, that's what it is. That's sheltered life, you know. Seriously, my son goes to a great school, one of them schools where if you drop your wallet, they return it. You know, with a note and $1. Hope you weren't inconvenienced, you know? Only drawback about private schools, my son is like a little nerd, you know? He's a nerd. You know, I'm from New York, I know street. My son is like, he ain't street. He's everything but street. Like, morning, Dad. Can I borrow your computer? I want to do some extra credit homework. Yo, slow that up, Chief. I got company. Put your hand in your pocket and just be cool. Just walk around cool. Right? It's like, never mind, I'll just work it out in my head. That's my boy, you know. I don't mind. I'd rather him be a nerd who becomes a doctor than some cool motherfucker in jail, you know. I have to go visit his cool ass on death row. You know, like, yeah, I'm here to see Ice Wayans. Ice. Too late? Was he cool? There's a bunch of tough brothers here in New York, man. You see them walking down the street. No money in their pocket. Just tough. No dental benefits. They get a toothache and they be like, yeah, this shit's hurting. Shit's hurting. I gotta get my little nephew. I got a nephew living here in New York, man. I gotta get him out the street, you know. Sweet kid, man. He's real, but he's tough, you know. He got that attitude, that New York, you know. You bump into him. 11 years old, you bump into him. He give you much attitude. It's like. Like, damn, you know? I gotta hide my wallet from him when he come by to visit. Just like, Damien's here, all right, hold on a second, let me just... Hey, Damien, how you doing, buddy? He's like, yo, what's up, Uncle Damon? How you living? You living large or what? Yo, shit is looking lovely around here. Your shit is looking mighty fine. You know, and I can't do the cute little stuff I do with my son with him, you know? Like I want to take him to see the Ninja Turtle movie. He looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, yo, Uncle Damon, what I want to see some swollen turtles for? You want to do something with me? Yo, let's rent Eddie Murphy Raw. Yo, I love the way he be talking about them bitches. That shit is true. That shit is true. I was gonna buy him this Nintendo, the Power Pad game. You know, my son loves this. Again, he was offended, you know? He's like, yo, Uncle Damon, don't play me like a Milli Vanilli song. You wanna do something with me? You trying to show me some love and affection, Uncle Damon? You trying to say, hey, I love you? This is what you do. I saw this 5-finger gold ring. I saw this 7-inch thick chain went around like this. Bing! Saw me a BMW 318i. You wanna do some shit for me, Uncle Damon? Do that shit for me. That's the way to my heart. Oh, you ain't got money. Now you ain't got money like that. You ain't got money like that. Uncle Damon, hello? I be seeing you on TV. I know you getting paid out the gluteus maximus. Oh, I'm not ready. Okay. All I find I keep? No, all I find I keep. Yeah, 'cause I know where you hid your wallet, nigga. Your wallet's right back here. Look at this shit. Look at this. He's a sweet kid, you know? He just need a little guidance. He got suspended from school. Told the teacher her breath would stink. And he suspended him, you know? My sister got all bent out of shape. I told her, don't beat him, you know, don't hit him. You know, he was just expressing himself. You can't beat him for that. I wish I could tell somebody their breath stink. You ever be talking to somebody, their breath be kicking? Be burning the hair out your nostril and shit? But we're taught to be too nice. You know, we sit there and take it, be holding our breath. Getting woozy and shit. I remember my bad breath teacher. We all had bad breath teachers, you know? I had this teacher named Miss Aronoff. Breath smelled like hot garbage. Yeah? A math teacher. And it's always the teacher that got to talk to you the most with the worst breath, you know? This bitch be all up in your face. She used to sit at her desk and smoke cigarettes, drink coffee, and had like this wet block of cheese she used to dip into. I guess that was to seal the shit smell in or something, you know? Be all up in your face. No, honey, that's wrong. That's what you want to do. Is carry the 5 over the 3 and then times it. Like, look, fail me. Give me the F and get the fuck out my face. Hey, don't talk to me like that, young man. I'll call your mother. Yeah, talk to her, she'll understand. As a matter of fact, just write her a note and lick the envelope. She'll get it. I had a friend, Seymour had bad breath. She still got bad breath. To this day, you know, his breath be kicking. He's here today. He's like, please, man, you're gonna mess it up with the girls. But his breath used to kick. He had like, you know, we used to go to the public health center to get our teeth fixed. And you know, when you ain't got money or insurance, they don't fix your teeth, they pull them. No matter what's wrong, we're gonna have to pull that out. But it's just a little chip. Yeah, they gotta go, man. Coffee stain, you got coffee stain, we got to take that out, man. And so he never went to the dentist. He was scared of the dentist. His breath, he got that pyorrhea, you know? His breath so stinky, it stink through his face and shit. He ain't even got to say nothing. You just, hey, man. Your ears stink, something stink, man. And we used to go out to clubs, right? We go out and party and stuff. And, I always like to start some shit. So I'd be standing there in the party trying to get him to talk to girls, you know? And he would, like, have a drink, and he'd think that the alcohol killed the smell. But actually, it would intensify it, you know? And he'd be all up in the girl's face talking about, yo, see, she's checking you out, man. He's like, you serious? He's like, yeah, man, go ahead. He said, how's my breath? He's like, it's cool, man, it's cool. He'd just walk over all cool, he'd be like, yo, baby, what's up? Where you going? Wait, come here, girl, come here. Come here, talk to me, baby. What you running for? What you in a rush for? Oh, what's all this blinking about? What's the blinking? Why you blinking? Side loud. What's that? Come here. Oh, now you gonna play dead. You gonna play the dead role. But I had fun. I had a great childhood, man. Growing up, even though we was crazy poor, we was like P.O. We couldn't even afford O.R. That's how poor we just poor folk, you know? See, there's like 10 kids, you know, and just my father worked. He was the breadwinner, you know? I remember nights we didn't eat. We had sleep for dinner, you know? And I know this must have been hard on my father, you know, because my mother would line all 10 of us up in the house, you know? And she'd be like, look, babies, there ain't no food in the house, so y'all gonna have to go on to bed, brush your teeth and go to bed, you know? You can all take a little extra toothpaste and put on the thing. 'Cause there ain't no food, you know? My father be standing there, you know? And you just look up at him like, Mr. Provider. Come back just to fuck with him. No, I want to get some water, all right? You did pay that bill, huh? But my father gave us, you know, what he had, and that's love, and that's all you need, you know? So sometimes I sit back and I think, you know, I say, man, black people got it bad. And we do, but there are people out there that got it worse than us. Like handicapped people. You know, I'm serious. See, y'all, it get quiet when you say handicap. People go, oh, because it make you think about that cousin you ain't seen. Oh, God, not Joey. The only thing, they don't have role models, man. You know, handicapped people need role models, you know? I think they should have a superhero. A paraplegic superhero would be great, you know? Call him Handyman. Like, up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a wheelchair. No, it's Handyman. Handyman, help! Uh-oh, it sounds like trouble. He can fly like when he land on top of people. Excuse me. Leave the lady alone. I said let the girl go, or you're gonna have to deal with me. We can stop bullets and say, you can't harm me anymore. Put the gun down. I said put it down. He grabbed him by the hook and flip him. That's right. And remember, crime does not pay. I feel bad for them. They can't. They don't need pity. They need love. I see them in church all the time. Handicapped people, hoping the preacher's gonna heal them. A lot of people done gave up on preachers. They just gave up on religion totally. They feel like it's going to Vegas now. Like, man, I lost $75 in this motherfucker. And the preacher's giving religion a bad name, Now Jim Baker, he was making like $30 million a month, and then he went crazy. Shit, I won't go crazy like that. 19,545,7,432. Get away from me, 740,000. See, but that's people's fault, because people, they want to be able to do all they want to do, then go to church, sing a song, and give $5 and clear their conscience, You can't do that. And that's when the preachers start taking advantage. And good evening. Welcome to the hour of power. This is TV prayer. My name is the Reverend Ed Cash. Dollar bills, y'all. I'd like to begin this evening with a few announcements. Now, last week, someone put a food stamp in the basket. Now, I know I've said give what you can. Yes, please give what you can, but y'all keep that. You'll buy the baby some milk with that. See, because the Lord can't use no coupon. No, sir, they don't give out vouchers up in heaven. And we must keep in mind, this is the Lord's account. That's right, and the Lord got bills to pay. Yes, indeed, you wake up tomorrow, won't be no sun in the sky. No, sir, electric man come in, turn that right off. Then who look bad? The Lord look bad. Because he's keeping you in darkness. Can't get that light. Can I get an amen? That's right. Now, there seems to be jealousy and envy floating through the congregation. And it's pointed at me. That's right, Sister Shepherd come up to me this afternoon. She said, Reverend Ed Cash, you cannot preach the word, you drive a Rolls Royce. Looking in my backyard, see? She got her nose all in my business. And I had to tell her, I said, the Lord don't love ugly. And you fat and ugly, so I rebuke you. You don't belong in church, you belong in Jenny Craig. You drive a Rolls Royce. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But this is not my car. No, sir, whose car is this? That's right, this is the Lord's car. Can't fool you, can I? See? Now, as I look out here at your faces, I'm seeing some of you do not believe I have the Spirit. No, sir. You are non-believers. So I must prove to you that I have the Spirit, as I do every week. Now, some of you say, well, how? By speaking in tongues. Here you go. Alouetta, Jonte Televu. Summa lamatina, ding dong din. Ding dong din. Donde está ustedes? Bien, gracias y tu Oye Maria como te la biblioteca. And I'm back. Now, I don't know what I've said, but if that don't strengthen your faith, nothing will. See, because I can't interpret. Now, we've got to fight the power. We got to fight the power that be. See, because I've been commissioned by the Lord to strengthen your faith, to help you fight that power. That's right. See, because a lot of you weak out there. You come in here with your clothes all wrinkled up. I know you out there fornicating. Some of you didn't even wash. I smell it up here. See, but the Lord will forgive you. You can pay for your sins. So if you'll turn with me now to the book of Price, that's right after the book of Numbers. There's a list of how much to pay for each particular sin. See, only you and the Lord know what that sin is. If we're gonna be strong, we gotta be strong like Michael. Not no Michael Jackson either. 20 nose jobs. We gotta be strong like the Michael who rolled his boat ashore. Hallelujah. I said Michael rolled his boat ashore, but he didn't roll it any old which way. No, sir, he rolled that boat how? Gently. Gently down the stream. Why? Because Michael knew life is just a dream. So verily, verily, I say unto thee, you better watch out. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. The Lord coming. That's right, and he knows when you've been sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So let's be good. Not for me. Let's be good for goodness sake. Whoa, you better watch out. Now, do I do what you do when I do my love to you? I don't think you heard me. I said, do I do what you do when I do my love to you? See, Earl playing by himself, man. Earl playing by himself. Hip-hop, hip it to the hip-hop, hip-hop. You don't stop rocking to the bam-bam boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. And I'm back. See, sometimes that spirit just hit me. And that's to let you know I'm full of it. I've been working out. I'm 29 now, you know. But I ain't just 29. See, I got 3 kids, and I'm 29. So I'm like 29 to the 5th power. Them kids add them extra years on your ass, you know. I know some of you brothers sitting out there going, that ain't shit, man. I got 5 kids. But I take care of mine. That's the difference. I go to this 24-hour gym in California, Hollywood, which is a strange place because the later I go, the weirder the people get. You know, there's a dude that hang out in the showers. He don't work out, he just hang in the showers, man. Washing right here. You know. Like he going, yummy, look at all this dick. I can't wash up. I just go home stinking, you know? And I'm lifting like lightweight, you know, I'm trying to get toned. That's the excuse. I'm just getting toned, man. I'm in there with like fag weight, 15 pounds, you know? I tell you, 15 pounds, man, you be feeling buff. When I lift weights, man, I do like 6 of these, I be in the mirror for a half hour. Flexing, be like, yeah, this is coming along, man. Yeah, looking good, Jack. Yeah, baby boy, yeah. Be smashing my arm up against here trying to make it look fatter. Yeah, Jack. There always some big cat come along and let you know just how big you really are. You know, like, can I get to them 300s? Back to life, back to reality. I work out with 100 pounds, that's it. I don't go over 100, because I got that shit stuck on me once. You ever lift weights and get stuck on you, man? I was on the bench with 100 pounds, and I did about 25 of them, and the shit got real heavy. My hands started trembling and shit. And I couldn't get off me, and I was, you know, too embarrassed. I can't ask somebody to get 100 pounds off me. So I'm sitting there trying to struggle, making all these little noises. Had the dude come running out the bathroom like, hey, what's going on out here? Is somebody lifting 100 pounds? But it feels good. I said I have 3 kids. There's one on the way. My wife is pregnant again. Thank God it ain't mine. I can't afford it. That's baby number 4, man. I'm happy, you know, but she's not that happy about the pregnancy this time, you know. But it's her fault. It's her fault, walking around the house looking all good and shit. What am I supposed to do? Walk around looking all good. Take that. I'll see you in 9 months, baby. Yeah, she used to teach dance. She dances and stuff, you know, and then she was teaching aerobics, you know, and I ain't never seen her teach the class. I just watched the results come home. All right. I hope you're ready to carry. And I feel bad that I never made the class, because I kept telling her, I'm gonna make it, baby. I'm gonna come to check out your class, you know. She's teaching like 4 and 5 classes a day, you know. I was proud of her. It's just, you know, I can't stand in a room full of titties and ass and watch them bounce around and pretend like it ain't. You know, because if I had to go to her class, I gotta look her in the eye the whole time, you know? And the women come in the gym with nothing on, you know? They come in with like a sticker over the nipple and a string up the ass, and that's the outfit, you know? And then the stuff they do is real erotic, you know? They be working it, pum 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 pum. I figure halfway through this shit, I'm gonna have my dick in my hand like pum pum pan pum pum pan pum 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 pan pum pum pan pum 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 pan pum pum pan pum 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 pum. Especially when they go down to be doing this scissor shit like this. Yeah, I'm saying, hold that right there, baby. This your friend, bum 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 bum. Bum bum. Hey man, move out the way, man. Move out the way. Like, go ahead, just let it go. Just let it go. But you gotta be in shape, man. Especially you married men. If you ain't in shape and you married, get in shape. You know? Work on that upper body. Because this is where the women want you guys, like this. They want you up there in control, looking down at them like a warrior. Right? You gotta be able to take that ass and touch your head and pow! They don't want you laying on their stomach massaging their intestines, you know? And you gotta work on the upper body. That's what's important, you know? You gotta have strong back, strong arms, and strong stomach. Keep that going, you know? Your legs ain't important. Your legs can look like you got polio, you know? Both feet can swing around to that side. You know, because otherwise, you just ain't fucking. You may think you fucking. You just laying down. This is you. Oh, apologize. Sorry. Sorry. I had a busy day today, you know? You might think you fucking, though. Maybe your head is moving. Head working. Ah, shit. None of this moves. Take that, baby. Take that, Jack. Getting tricky. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, ha, ha. I know it's good. My neck's starting to hurt. If you're married, God bless you, and it don't get no better. You know? It's just you gotta be good friends. You gotta learn how to be friends, you know? Because the romance get tired quick. You know, you be sitting around looking all nasty and ugly at each other. I don't wanna fuck you either. Because it's easy to take each other for granted, you know? It's like it's there, you know? You start, after you get married, you stop all the little dating things, you know? You just wake up and you fart around her, you know? You fight your worst fart around her and laugh about it. There ain't nothing like when I killed a dog. You remember when I killed a dog? And all that stuff come to mind, you know, when you're trying to get romantic, you know? Yeah, hey, babe, why don't we go in the room and, you know, do a little something, 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 something. She's like, you farted last night. I ain't never smelled nothing like that before. I took my wife for granted for a while, sexually. I just didn't know what the problem was, you know? You just don't, because it's there, you know? I come home late and she's in the bed, just roll over and push it in, you know? No foreplay, you know? Getting it in was the foreplay. You know? It's in what you want. It's in, oh, your titty's here. That's for your titty. Damn, what all the pressure? But you can't do that, you know? I tell you what scares men is that death do you part thing. You know, we can take that love and cherish to have and all that, but death do you part. It sounds like a long time. Like, why not until my car break down? Till I run out of money, you know? It's hard. Women, see, God gave women something he didn't give men, and it's called a heart, you know? But, hold up. There are some stank women out there. And women are able to transfer that into relationships. They're able to, like, love, get past vanity, you know? Because I see pretty women with fat, bald-headed men. And happy, you know? As long as this man treat them right, they'll stay. Be hugging all over his fat ass. Oh, man, my... See, me, if my wife got fat and bald, I'm out like a scout on a new route, Jack. I'll be in court like, yeah, Your Honor, she's a good woman, but look at her. Look at her, she look like you. What am I supposed to do with this? I'm committed to being married. I just want to know what the loophole is. What's the out clause in the contract, you know? I play this what if game with my wife today. Hey, baby, just hypothetically speaking, what if, you know, you found out I was cheating on you, you know? Would you stay? My wife goes, yeah, I guess, I mean, unless I saw you with it, then I'd kill both of you. That ain't it. I remember one time I was digging way down in the bottom of the what if barrel, you know? I came up with this, baby, here it is, I think I got it. What if, all right, check this, hypothetically, what if I'm walking across the street, right? Truck come along, Big Mac truck, pow! Knock both my legs and both my arms off. Would you stay? Without blinking an eye, my wife said, yes. And I went, damn. That messed me up because I posed the same question to myself. You know? I said, if the shoe was on the other foot, even if the foot was like out on the freeway or something, would I be man enough to stay, you know? And of course you're gonna stay in the beginning. I'm not, you know, it's too cold-blooded to show up to like the accident talking about, hey baby, baby, look, it just ain't gonna work out with me and you. Yeah, I done packed all your shit up, your legs and stuff in the bag here. Hey, here, what's your toe? This is your toe. You know, put it right in here. Oh, your car keys, here's your car keys. Open your mouth. Open your mouth up. Here's a little money. Buy yourself a skateboard and you be happy, baby. I'm talking about as time go by, as the years move on, you know, would I be able to stay? And start trying to make her feel guilty about it, you know? So you can go out and fool around. Walk around the house like, yeah, I'd sure like to go out dancing. Ain't ran a mile in a long time, you know? I know, this goes through my mind, you know? Would I be able to get in the same bed as her, you know? I don't know, if one of them cold nubs rubbed up against me in the middle of the night, they'd be, hey, J.O. Look, you're gonna have to put some socks on or something, baby. We're gonna have to get you some booties for that. No, I'd stay. I love my wife, I'd stay. I'm there forever. I am. I might even make love to her. Without the legs, I would. Might be more fun without legs. Sometimes the legs can get in the way, you know? You do tricks and shit with no legs. You're throwing up in the air like... spinning around. Be rolling her ass around the house. Meet you in the kitchen. Come here, Stubby. Come here, Stubby. You know them things you punch and they fall down and come back up? I get some head like that. See, that's the power of a man. A man can have an orgasm with anything. All you do is give us a hole, something look like this. We're good to go. See, a woman would sleep with him, but she wouldn't get off. You know, she'd fake it, you know, try and make him feel better. You know, he'd be bouncing around like a weeble. Oh, yes, I know it's good. Oh, why do women fake orgasm? Why? Because men can't, I mean, y'all shouldn't do that, you know? Don't do that to the man and don't do that to yourself, because you make this motherfucker think he's doing something. You can't do that, because he's never gonna please you, you know? You know, it's the truth. This is what you want to do. You want a man to please you, you just lay there and don't say nothing. Just lie down and hum on his ass. Make phone calls. Hi, Ma. Oh, nothing. Nothing at all, you know? See, because that'll tap into the ego. He'd be like, nah, you gonna put this phone down, baby. You gonna put the motherfucker, put the phone down. Put the phone down. Live, love, and laugh. Thank you. I'm out of here.